What if I told you you're probably posting your mixes to the wrong platform for your goals? You post your mix to YouTube, strike. You post to Soundcloud, gone. You post to Mixcloud, crickets. So where the hell are DJs supposed to post their mixes? Because if you're serious about growing, not just uploading, then this video will save you hours and a few headaches. Because I'm going to show you exactly which one gives your mixes the best shot. Plus, who each site really works for. Let's start with the big one, YouTube. It's the land of endless eyeballs and instant heartbreak. Because YouTube can blow up your mix overnight, or it can block it worldwide faster than you can say DMCA. So here's what you need to know. First, the good. YouTube is massive, billions of users. It's the only place your mix can actually get discovered through search. Plus, it's the best platform to build you and your brand, not just your music. When people see you DJing, your vibe, your style, your reactions, they connect. And that's what can grow fans and followers, not just plays. If you're filming yourself mixing, YouTube wins. It rewards consistency and personality, not just uploads. And for the not so good, copyright strikes. You can mix the exact same tracks as someone else and still get flagged. It's not personal, it's just robots doing robot things. I made a video about how to avoid copyright strikes, and I'll link it here and in the description to help you with this part. Now, long mixes also struggle with retention. If your average viewer bails after 3 minutes, the algorithm will stop recommending it. So here's the strategy, and this is where most DJs mess up. Don't treat YouTube like an audio dump. Treat it like a show. If you can turn your mix into an experience with visuals and storytelling through your music, that is where you'll shine and stand out. But what if you just want a safe home for your mixes? No camera and no strikes. Well, then we need to check out the next platform. If YouTube is chaos, Mixcloud is the quiet library where your mixes can actually live in peace. No copyright strikes, no takedowns, no panic attacks. Just you, your set, and a bunch of other DJs who also escaped the YouTube war zone. For the good, Mixcloud is licensed. That means your mixes are protected. You can use commercial tracks legally, and it's also built specifically for DJs and radio shows. They even have Mixcloud Live, so you can stream legally without your set getting muted. Plus, fans who listen here usually stay for the full mix. They're not the brain rot crowd. But the not so good? Discovery. It's rough. If you don't already have followers, your mix might just sit there collecting digital dust. You also have to pay a monthly subscription unless you only want to post a few mixes. Mixcloud will let you monetize, but monetization comes from tips and subscriptions. So you'll need super fans, not just listeners. So yeah, Mixcloud won't make you rich and famous, but it will keep your mixes alive and strike free. Mixcloud is best for DJs who want an archive, a safe home for their work, podcast style sets, or radio style shows. Think of Mixcloud as your museum. No strikes and no drama, just legacy. But if your goal is collabs, edits, and getting noticed by other artists, Mixcloud isn't where they're hanging out. And that's where this next platform still has some magic left. Ah, yes, Soundcloud. The OG spot where half of us uploaded our first Summer Vibes Volume 1 mix 2012 and then forgot the password. But jokes aside, SoundCloud still has a pulse, especially if you're a DJ who also produces, edits, or remixes. The good is that SoundCloud is still a networking hub for DJs and producers. You can share edits, get reposted, and actually connect with artists and fans. It's easy to embed your sets on websites, EPKs, or even your Twitch panels. And discovery, it's still so much better than Mixcloud. But the not so good. Copyright here is a gray area. Sometimes your mix stays up for years. Other times, poof, gone in 10 minutes. It depends on who owns what and how strict they are that week. Uploads are also limited on free accounts. So if you're dropping weekly mixes, you're going to hit the cap fast. And let's tell the truth. SoundCloud loves producers more than DJs. If your uploads are long-form sets, they don't get pushed as often as short original tracks. If you want to monetize your mix, you won't be able to do that here either. So who is this best for? DJs who make edits, mashups, or remix and want to build that artist cred. Think of SoundCloud as your creative playground. You can experiment, share, and collab, but it's probably not your forever home for mixes. So now you might be thinking, okay, so do I pick one or should I just post everywhere? And let's make that simple. You don't need to post everywhere. You need to post with a purpose. Ask yourself, what do I actually want my mixes to do for me? Because your answer decides your platform. If you're trying to get discovered, YouTube is your stage. That's where you can build visibility, posting mixes that show off your taste, energy, and vibe on camera. People will come for the mix, but stay for you. And if you want your work to last, Mixcloud is your vault. It's a safe home for your full sets. No strikes, no takedowns. It's perfect for DJs who treat their mixes like chapters of a story. And if you want to connect with other DJs, producers, or straight up music lovers, SoundCloud's the spot. That's where people can trade edits, share remixes, and discover new sounds together. It's about community over there. So once you know the goal, the platform becomes a tool, not a mystery. Now, if you do decide to post on YouTube and you actually want people to click on your mix and listen, go watch this video that gives you the secret title and thumbnail formula that'll get you way more views.